really limited time to spend with her, so I had to get you to jump on board as quickly as possible. I have just caught a glimpse of the wonderful leopard in front of us, and she is just in front of us. Can you see her there, Dave? Here we go. Who have we got here? She's going straight towards the boundary. Alright, sorry, let's try and keep up with her, get a better view before she disappears completely. And the wonderful news is that it seems like it is Inkanyeni. My first time seeing her. So exciting. And a big thank you to Ephraim, who called us in to bring us here. And what's fascinating is that her tracks go back on themselves. So I wonder whether or not there's a possibility that she's made a kill and perhaps she's going to fetch the cubs. She might just have been hunting though. Now often when leopards crisscross around each other, like or backwards and forwards, it means that they're either doing some hunting and some scouting. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, I really hope we can get a nice view of her. Just forward a bit. She's just there. Am I being silly? Okay, this is going to be tricky, everybody. We'll just wait till she starts moving. Isn't she lovely? Yay! Finally! She's definitely on the hunt. She's looking across, alert, looking to see what she can find and spot. She's walking us straight back to where that enormous elephant blocked our path initially, so we might get to see him as well, in an interesting turn of affairs. She's a little bit further than the boundary than I thought she was initially, which is really good news for us. Okay. Sure, here we go. We're going to try and stick with her. It's going to be tricky. We're going to have to go round here, I think. Okay, let's try and keep an eye on where she is. She's going straight towards that termite mound. I'm sure she's going to go up on it. Oh. Squeeze through here. Cutting it fine. Okay, I think our best approach is going to be to try and sneak through here. And hope she pops out on the other side of that termite mound. Cheetah plains can be tricky in places, but we'll manage. We'll manage. Here we go. Can we make it through here, Dave? Here we can. Oh, goodness gracious. I think Dave's bum left the seat there. Sorry, Dave. She should pop out just round here. Everybody keep your eyes peeled for that fluffy tip. You got her? Oh. Oh, perfect. Well done. Where? Should we try sneak through there? Oh, there we go. Yes, I got her. Well done, Dave. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Getting myself into trouble here. But I can see her properly for the first time, and you will too in a moment. You okay? There she goes. Isn't she stunning? in this glorious late afternoon light. And James Richards, thank you so much. James has said yay, that he's glad that I get to see Inkanyeni finally, and that he is sure that I will comment on how very feminine she looks. She's a very ladylike leopard. I have definitely heard that report from many different sources, James, so I'm sure that will be my conclusion too. So far, she's treading with a dainty step, although that does describe quite a few leopards that I know. Oh boy. Are you ready for this? Impenetrable wall of trees in front of me. There you go, there's an example of the impenetrable wall with some spots behind it. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. I am determined. And the boundary is so close, I want to spend as much time as... Whoa, you're right there, Dave. As possible with her. I'm going to have a flat tire. It will be the second flat tire that Dave and I have changed today. You ready for that, Dave? Okay, I give up on the antenna for now. So we might not be able to hear your questions terribly clearly initially. Okay. Are you okay there, Dave? Oh, I think we're going to do this. We're going to manage it. We might take half of Cheetah Plains' vegetation home with us. Okay, now what? Which way are you going, girl? I think we're going to have to go this way. Standing by? She's changed now. She's going more west. I'll keep you updated. Sorry, everybody. Just keeping everybody updated as to her movements. So far, little Wendy is the only vehicle that's managed to negotiate the tight turns. Oh, she's going up on the termite mound. Yes. Come on, girl. I think we could do this. I think we can get around. Okay. Hold on, Dave. Wow. Look at that. Isn't she stunning? Fantastic. Sorry, everybody. All that excitement is giving me the cough. Staring off into the setting sun, it definitely doesn't get more atmospheric than this. Now, luckily, it seems as though, despite my bundu bashing, I can actually hear your questions coming through, which is of a tremendous relief, considering I managed to knock the antenna down right flat. So obviously we found ourselves in a good communication spot, which means that we can hear all of your questions coming through. And just like that, she's perfectly still in the fluttering grass. A quick double check and clean along her back. Oh, look at that. Isn't that too gorgeous for words? And we are so incredibly fortunate to be in this position, looking at a creature as magnificent as this with her beautiful profile. Jeepers, that's gorgeous. Sorry, I mean, I don't ever get jaded, but this is really stunning. Really, truly beautiful. Rob would like to know, why is it none of our animals are afraid of us? Well, that is where we're so... Oh, wow. I've lost my words. Sorry, Roth, not Rob. Roth, it's because after sort of 40, 50, even 60 years of this area being a conservation area, these animals have been treated with the utmost of respect. It takes a lot of hard work to habituate a wild animal to the presence of vehicles, but it's something that's been done, and we have generations before us to thank for the hard work that they've put in, which means that every single one of the animals we see today has grown up with vehicles being as much a part of their landscape as the trees and the termite mounds. And we're always very, very careful to respect that completely. In other words, we don't abuse that privilege, but it does allow us to sit and watch them in their natural habitat. They don't view vehicles as people per se, although I do think they know that people sit in them. And we're not a threat. They don't associate us with any bad things. And as a result, we get to sit and spend time with them in a truly special and memorable way. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Now, my first time seeing Inkanyeni, and the setting just doesn't get better than this. And she's even decided to halt her northern movement towards the northern side of our traverse area and into Incoral, and to pose for us. Now, sorry guys, I just need to help guide one of the other vehicles in. Standing by.
Are you moving or are you static?
She's just gone static on top of a termite mound here.
Okay, no problem. We've got your audio.
And it seems as though I thought it was going to be Lion Day today, but that has not been the case at all. It's been Lion and Leopard Day. Let's go and see which particular spotted cat James has found. What an incredible afternoon, can you believe it? Styx cubs and Kuma cubs, Tingana, Inkanyeni. It really is extraordinary. I hated to drag you away from Tingana back to Inkanyeni, but we're almost at the boundary of our traverse area. Oh, she's doing some claw sharpening there. She's led us through the ringer, young Inkanyeni, making our lives very, very difficult. But let's reposition one more time. She is finally getting to an open area, but unfortunately it's the open area to the north of our boundary. I love that. Kathy says that Inkanyeni is the Aubrey Hepburn of leopards, and I think that's a beautiful description. And I must say, she did pose so beautifully for us, didn't she, Dave? That was extraordinary. In that lighting, that leopard. Whoopsie. A beautiful girl. Look at her coat in the afternoon light. She is just stunning. Oh, wow. Her tail twitching gently. She is on alert. She is casting about. She's double checking around, making sure everything is safe. I'm going to go around to the front of her. Now, Davina in Illinois. Sorry. I got so excited at the prospect of your question that I simply couldn't hold back the hacking coughs. Sorry, Davina. Davina would like to know if Inkanyeni is in any way related to Karula. Let's just watch her go across here. How's it, honey? Hey, man. Hi, guys. Okay.
No complaint.
Are you off? Or you...
No.
Okay, cool. Shame, that was so polite of him. He went all the way around the back of us to stick with her. Right, where were we? Davina's question. Is she in any way related to Karula? She's jogging now. What has she seen? Let's just stop here for 1 second. And I don't know the answer to that, Davina. I know she's not a direct descendant of Karula. I think that she might potentially share a father with Karula. But for those of you who are more familiar with our leopard tree, family tree, if you could let me know what the relationship is between Inkanyeni and Karula. It's gone straight out of my head. I didn't know it at one point. You'll probably find with most female leopards in an area like this, because of the way that mothers pass territory down to their daughters, there is a very, very good chance that there is some kind of connection there. Whether it be a shared father or potentially a grandmother or a great-grandmother. Casting about, looking around. Let's try and follow her on the road. There's two of us following her, and I'm going to go take the road rather than through the block. And that way we'll make sure that she doesn't disappear away from us. Standing straight like a meerkat on sentry patrol, helping us look for her. And bear with me while we just try and find her again. She's in this drainage line system. We're right on the northern boundary. I'm just going to try and go around the side. There are other vehicles waiting to come into the sighting. So what we'll probably do is enjoy this as our last view of Inkanyeni. Actually, I can't see her anymore. We'll enjoy what we had of our last view of Inkanyeni and send you back across to James. Go, girl, go. You don't want to be around in this area. Standing by.
You mind if I squeeze by you quick?
Go, right ahead, no problem. Excuse me. Alright, there goes Inkanyeni off into Nkoro, narrowly missing the lion cubs by a hair's breadth. You can see how careful she's being. Creeping forward, she knows they're there. She wants to get away. So she's making sure that she keeps moving. A couple of people are saying that that's not Inkanyeni. Have I got that wrong? I've never seen her before. I'm sure it's Inkanyeni. They're saying she's an unknown female leopard. My goodness, it's all happening here on this part of Cheetah Plains. Pretty sure that was Inkanyeni. I'm confused. I don't understand. There's just a bit of chatter on the Game Drive channel saying that it's not. So off she goes into Nkoro. We're going to leave Inkanyeni. Keep our fingers crossed that she stays away from those lions. Chances are she absolutely will. Leopards are very good at lion avoidance. I'm sure she's going to be absolutely fine. She knows that they're here. She's heard them. She's probably seen them at that point where all the little cubs came running past us. So she's going to keep on moving away from their clutches